Welcome to the LEC post-game lobby. I'm Quickshot, joined by a damaged Ender who fell off the chair, and very shortly G2's Mikyx.
I was hiding.
Yeah, hiding. I mean, we didn't know we were going to be on camera, right? That's how we chill off air. Mikyx, congratulations on the win. Talk me through a little bit of that game. We just heard from Yankos. But you know, after a little bit of a crazy start in the bottom lane where, frankly, you died and maybe shouldn't have, things got better. So talk to me about the game.
Yeah, so the game was looking really rough early game. Like, I heard top lane, I lost flash, and then we died bot lane level 1, and then the gank that we were trying to set up got counter-ganked, and then Volleyball almost died. So if that went wrong, honestly, the game would look so much different. But yeah, I mean, our mid jungle top were kind of smurfing, so it wasn't that hard. And after we won the third Drake fight, the game was kind of over.
Hey, I don't think you gave yourself enough credit there, because you got a kill with the redemption as well, which I think was pretty clutch.
True. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think my itemization this game was like pretty good, because at a lot of points in the game we got chunked, and then my redemption came in clutch, and then also if the Corki was somehow with 10 HP, also my redemption stroke again, and then Shorelia was like pretty neat as well in team fights.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I was just pressing my shield a bit.
I do want to ask you a little bit about the bottom lane matchup, because of course the Jhin Pyke is something we saw Fnatic play previously, and Caitlyn Morgana is something we saw a little bit earlier today. I think a lot of people were surprised to see LEC lock in the Pyke into the Morgana. Can you give some more insight on like how you think that lane phase should play out?
So basically, the only time they actually have to win this lane is level 1. So if they don't win at that point, I think we should just be able to push them in and yeah, just not be able to die. But I think Pyke is good in the sense where he can roam while I have to stay in lane with Morgana. Like, I'm not a very good champ at roaming. So he can basically influence mid and top as much as he wants. But I think that's also why it was good for us to pick mobile champs like LeBlanc and Camille. So it was hard for him to even try to go for roams, and we also respected it when he was missing from bot. So it turns out that he wasn't that useful, but it would for sure be a good pick if he had like more immobile champions.
Yeah, definitely. I like the word usage there. Now, Mikyx, we will have a lot of time to talk about G2 and you know, your perspective and how things are going to look in week 8. Before we do, though, talk to me about Fnatic. They still look like they're failing. They still like they're faltering. With that loss, there are still 74% of all remaining scenarios that get Fnatic to playoffs. But frankly, even if they do, I don't know if they'll make it past round 1. They play Schalke, Exile, SK. What do you expect from Fnatic in week 8? And if they make playoffs, what they'll do there?
So yeah, I think right now they do have quite some problems with just drafting. I think the drafts are like a bit a bit weird. Like even today's draft, I think it was a bit rough for them to even play from champ select onwards. So I think, I mean, they could fix it, but then again, their players always had like some limited champion pools in there. So I think for us at least, they're like the easiest team to draft against. And I think they can make playoffs for sure. Like, I think next week they should be able to get some wins. And if they do make playoffs, I think, I mean, usually they like pick it up when playoffs comes around, and they're usually really good. I'm not sure what's happening like this split, but I have faith that they can bounce back and we'll meet them in the final again.
But then again, know if I believe you.
Have you heard of Mad Lions? and
Christy, are you looking at his smile? Do you think that's sincere?
No, Mickey's a troll. Come
yeah,
on.
exactly.
Nah.
Nonsense. Nonsense. Trying to lie to my face.
I don't like necessarily believe it 100%, but I hope it happens.
You just got
like,
a personal
I always
vendetta.
like playing Fnatic in the final.
But
yeah,
like,
pretty much.
You like
it's always hype to
beating
play against
Fnatic.
them.
You say playing. What do you mean he's beating? Okay, Christy, talk to me
Think of
about
the narratives, guys. Seriously.
what do you think about Fnatic's chances, and of course knowing that they're not looking great?
I mean, right now they don't look good. It seems like to me, obviously you can look on the individual level, and I don't think the players are executing at the same high highs that we've seen from them in the past. But the most concerning problem that I see is a lack of general cohesion and communication. Like, there's so many different plays. Like yesterday, perfect example. Like Hylissang is looking for engages while the rest of his team is far away. Then Selfmade goes 5 seconds later. Team's still not ready to back it up, and that. I don't really know how you approach fixing that, because it feels like this has been a problem for Fnatic for a while now, and it hasn't really gotten better.
Now, Mikyx, I want to turn our attention to G2, seeing as though you've thrown Fnatic under the bus, and if they make it, you want to eliminate them anyway. Yankos was not the most confident, but like, fairly, resound in his sentencing when he said, look, we feel like if we get to playoffs, we'll win. Now, you guys play SK, Misfits, and XL. Two of those games probably a little more challenging. I think Misfits should be an easy win here, let's be honest. What do you anticipate for next week? Yeah, my wife's going to kill me. What do you guys think for your matchup next week and your chances of making playoffs and then obviously looking towards that final?
Yeah, I mean, on paper, next week should be a bit, maybe, I'm not sure if easier than this week. Yeah, it should be kind of similar. But we also thought that, well, in the first half of the split, and then we lost to a lot of these teams as well. So I'm not sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure we win against all these three teams if we have a good week of scrims. And then, yeah, hopefully, I mean, I think, yeah, if we do make playoffs, I'm pretty sure we're going to win it. And I don't think it's that hard to get to playoffs now that we won 2 games this week. So, yeah, I think we should be good.
Yeah, I think you can let out deep sigh of relief because you don't have to play against Schalke.
Yeah, it's exactly right. That pain's already done.
True.
90% of all,
make playoffs as well.
90% of all scenarios have you guys advancing to playoffs. 8% of those have Schalke getting out. Let's talk about that race for playoffs. SK and G2, they get a massive advantage over their rivals. They go into Super Week with control of their own destiny. You can see the score on the screen, 8-7. For Origin and Misfits, however, the alarm bells continue ringing. My script says are ringing. I'm going to say they continue ringing because alarm bells for Origin and Misfits have been going off all split long. Every single person is in the race right now. Not a single team is eliminated. In my years of casting this league, from the very beginning of 2018...
No. You're about to do some, like, every game counts garbage.
No, give me a chance. Dude, the league has never been this close. We've never been in a situation going to the last week of the split where every single team can make it. And no, I am not going to do every game counts because none of you freaking like it. I'm going to do one that these players and teams did. We take those. Hashtag we take those. I've been seeing it on Reddit after seeing Vitality beating Mad Lions, SK beating Rogue, Rogue beating Fnatic. Like, we take those.
Yeah, I'm like, G2 maybe don't finish first place, but they get to playoffs. They think they can win from there. We take those.
Yeah, we take those.
Exactly. Okay, there we go. This maybe feels a bit better. Let's talk about SK's win over Rogue. I mean, what do you make of like SK and their chances? They're sitting 8-7. I'm still surprised when I see them winning, Mickey.
Yeah, I mean, their games are like really messy. Some games they look really insane, and like honestly, until the Nexus explodes, I'm not sure who's gonna win in SK games. It could always go either way. Like this game, I thought for sure Rogue wins if they get Nash here, but then somehow I guess Syndra just steals it. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I think they're good, like overall. I think they're bot lane, jungle especially. But yeah, it just depends, I guess, on the draft. But I think they draft pretty well, and that's a big reason on why they're winning so much.
Yeah, I think draft is actually key because for a long time we've actually just looked at SK and it's been kind of the crown shot show, and it's hard to see past that because in so many of the fights it is him that is stepping up. But I think it's super important to be able to build the team around that, especially in the AD carry position. You need that. I
mean, look at crown shot. His back is breaking in that picture. 1v9ing every single game. Mickey, the Schalke, you set me up for earlier. The Schalke miracle run. Dude, give me some context. Are Schalke this good in scrims? Are they only this good in official games? And do you think they can make it to playoffs?
Well, unfortunately, we didn't actually play them in a while, in scrims. But
no wonder
they kind of look like the best team in Europe right now. Yeah, probably, yeah. Like I wish I could get to scrim them like every single day. Like when I watch their games, they're actually so good. It feels like they're like all 5 Season 3 peak fakers on all their roles. Like, they're so good. I can't believe it. Like, compared to the first half of the split, they were like fine, But like now, everyone is like, yeah, I don't know, just the best.
Mickey,
so I really hope they don't make playoffs, otherwise they would win it.
With this insane... I mean, they're going to win Worlds. If they make it to playoffs, they'll win some and they'll win
probably.
Worlds. I've been seeing it. Give me a review on Gilius. If they're all Season 3 faker, like, how is God Gilius? Because he's even better than the rest of Schalke.
Yeah, he's like a bit above that actually. Like, I'm not sure if it's possible for some people, like some mortals, to ascend beyond Faker, but I think Gilius is proving that it's possible for the god himself. And yeah, I don't know, he's just 1v9ing every game. It's kind of crazy. No matter what champ you like make him pick, like you can ban out his Lee Sin, his Kha'Zix, then he will run as Sejuani. You never know. This guy is champion Ocean.
How do you reveal a god? It's just,
yeah,
he is. He simply is.
He simply is. Dude, I'm so happy you're on PGL with us, Mickey. Listen, let's move on. The Kia player of the game leaderboard. Your current favorite is Crownshot, followed by Caps, Larson, Patrick, and Humanoid. No Mickey on here, no Gilius on here. Not many G2 members. I mean, you guys have sucked for a lot of the splits, so you can't win that many pogs.
Yeah, it's fair enough, yeah. But I think, honestly, Gilius should for sure be there, and I think next week he probably will be. When they win the 3 next games, he'll probably have, I think he has 4 right now, so he has 7 at the end. And then whenever SK win a game, well, usually Crownshot just gets it because,
yeah,
well,
fans.
Even when he doesn't do anything.
And he's like, yeah.
Because these people at
like, for
home...
example, today, I really think he didn't deserve an MVP, but
Oh, we didn't
I guess
either.
somehow he got it.
Mickey, you should have heard the shoutcasters, like off air when the vote came up. I heard Dracos and Frost. What? How? That's insane.
Yeah.
It should have been Zazi, etc., etc.
Well, I can't
So we
complain
called.
'cause
That's
I
it.
did
Mickey
vote him
called you out.
because-
Mickey called you out, right? Mickey said it was Twitch chat's fault, like not us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave it there. Next Friday, we're kicking off Super Week with the last 3 days of regular season. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to have the fight for first. Mad Lions versus Rogue. It is on Saturday. It is our match of the week. Mickey, I know math is not G2's strong suits. You guys can't normally add up too much. So let me explain this one. Whoever wins that game takes first in the regular season and is guaranteed to go to Worlds. Because even if they lose their playoff series, either Mad or Rogue are guaranteed to go to Worlds. So first of all, your prediction on that game, and then what do you expect either team to do on the international stage?
So yeah, I think between those teams, I think Mad Lions is probably a more well-rounded team. So I'm pretty sure they will win. They might pull off some crazy draft like the Luxona that they played. But yeah, I think they're just a better team overall. And I think internationally, they are probably gonna perform as well. I mean, I'm not sure because they haven't played a best of 5 on stage yet. They only played online. So I'm not sure how they'll do on stage, but I think they should be pretty good, yeah.
Oh, online heroes. That's what I'm hearing.
Mad Lions they look really good right now. I think when you look stylistically how they match up against Rogue, it's going to be pretty favorable for them. I know Rogue will also be very happy that I'm saying that I think Mad Lions are going to win because every time I've ever thought that Rogue will win, they lose. So
Yeah,
there you go.
curse. Now, Ender, just quickly touch base. We've got a few minutes left before we end up. I do want to hear your thoughts on how good Mad Lions are looking. We've seen G2 like ramping up now. In my head, there's part of me that's like G2 Mad final. Like that could be a thing, right? But while Mickey's here and the mood that he's in, a couple weeks back, we contrasted Mad Lions at their peak to G2 at their peak and was wondering how far were Mad Lions away from that?
I mean, obviously, it's really hard to like put a number to it. I was thinking it's like actually like decently close, like 85, 90%. That last 10% is a lot, by the way. But in the way that Mad Lions played and seemed so able to react to any sort of situation, they adapt and bring new things into the meta, very similar to how G2 did in the past, and are very flexible in how they can play out early and mid games. Like I thought Mad Lions were almost a shadow of that, an image of that as well, and I love how they play.
Mickey, how does that feel? How does, when you hear that? Like, how close do you think Mad are to being your best?
Well, obviously I disagree, but I might be a bit biased. But no, I can definitely see them being like similar to us in a lot of regards. I think they're just very good individually. And I think the biggest similarity, I guess, is just the champion pools. I think most of their players, like, I think especially for bot lane, when I'm talking about bot lane, they play like all the champions, kind of similar to us. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about topside. I think they might have some lemon champion pools there, but they do play pretty well individually, and they do go for a lot of crazy engages, or like just they're good at team fighting as well. So I can definitely see similarities, but obviously they can't compare themselves to peak G2.
Yeah, I agree. I think Mad Lions are better. Their post-game celebrations take away my mind.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I'm also like pretty like impressed by their innovative strategies with the post game.
I love it. He's more impressed with the post game strategies than the old in-game ones.
Yeah.
Listen, I just have one last question. Mickey, do you still suck at Valorant? Because last time we played, you were using the Marshall and you missed every shot. Like you were awful.
What?
Yes.
No, I'm actually like the best player in the world right now.
Wait, okay, calm down. Because I carried Perks to Diamond, and I heard he played without me, and now he's plat again. Like, what's going on?
Well, I didn't play.
Yeah, I thought.
I didn't play for like maybe a month, but if I did, I would be the best for sure.
Oh, so. I love it. Mickey, thank you so much. This was a very entertaining PGL. Congratulations on the 2-0, and we will see you next week. Ender, you were fine. That was all from us here in Berlin. Across the Atlantic, 100 Thieves are taking on FLICKR. It's already underway. We'll be back next Friday with Super Week. We'll see you again on Saturday. We'll see you again on Sunday. Peace. And, dude, come back. Just been taken up. 3 teleports up to the top. Odo's arrived. He gets interrupted by Scout of the Week. The kick back into Upset. He's going low. Finally taken down. That's first blood secured. My God, Gilius himself. He finds a second onto Jack Troll, and now Ball with the fourth card. Throws Alfari into the air.
As balance dictates.
3,000 HP. 2,500. Oh, he goes to the rocket grab. Pulled inside. Flash dive goes back in. Gilius is still there. He does it. Gilius, you are a god amongst men. From him, but the damage back. Patrick gets the kill. Now Torek trying to do another one, gets the shield back up, but look at the cannon barrage. It's doing so much work. Misfits have donated the kills. Kobe gets rendered. Patrick with the triple kill.
That is, if you don't have reliable points like CC, which at this point, SK Gaming do not, he's gonna phase rush on you, but they might be able to steal this one away. Trick, can you do it?
Mountain Soul.
Does not have the tools to do everything it needs to, but they managed to connect the snare. Larson forced flash out. The Baron stolen away by Zazie. Lions base. This is definitely not the start to the fight that they wanted. Cabo's ult already gone. The Bravo's a pretty good hook, but it's only onto Shadow. So Shadow will give his life. No ticking, burning. Melitza wants to fight him, but has he overcommitted for the kill there. Now he's dashing back in. Melitza's absolutely fearless. He's dancing around Humanoid. Humanoid just could not hit the LeBlanc, and now the fight is falling apart. Vitality pulling it together when it counts the most. Yanko's going to leap out, but he's given access for Selfmade to go forward. The binding now lands on a Nemesis. Nemesis is going to be in trouble as Perks just shreds through him, and the rest of the team is just dying. G2 are just picking their individual matchups and shredding through every single opponent. Triple kill for Perks coming through on the Caitlyn, and G2 can just walk it into the base.